Woke up in the morning.
Let's begin with a new segment, sure to win your hearts and minds over the next few years.
On the radio. Virgin.
Broadcasting from the iconic 299 Queen Street West. Good morning.
This is Virgin Mornings.
Radiated through space.
With Adam Wylde, DJ, and Jax.
Your new morning show.
You know, every year we see the forecasts in Montreal, we see the forecasts in Ottawa, we see the forecasts in Buffalo, and we go, ha! Look at all that snow. Glad that's not us. Well, this is payback, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
They're expecting that we got 30 centimeters of snow last night, and I think it was something like 15 to 20 this weekend. 50 centimeters of snow is like what we sometimes get in the course of the winter. So it's a lot. Take your time this morning. It's going to be crazy. I got a couple of quick updates for you. If you're going to Humber College or Guelph Humber today, campuses are open. As well, GO Transit bus at York Mills Terminal will not be serviced due to weather-related conditions. Yorkdale Bus Terminal is where you need to get on. Man, schools are so hardcore about this, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't matter, we're going to go and be a bunch of heroes. It's like, yo, take a day,
Pay your tuition and risk your life to get to us.
Yeah,
Come on.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if I'm paying for the school, I'm saying, no, I will not go today. But this is the day to take some time off. Let's go around the room. TJ, what's on your mind?
I, for one, am very excited about all of the snow. Because if Frosty the Snowman has taught us anything, it's that snowmen come alive in snowstorms.
It's true.
So, after the show, I'm going to go hunt for our very own Jack Frost.
That's really weird, man.
Hey, it's going to be weird when I find a friend made of snow, and I'll be like, hey guys, this is Jack. He's hanging out with us today.
We'll find TJ in the middle of the distillery where he lives, just talking to a snowman that he made.
TJ really went downhill. Wow.
Yeah.
Jax, what's up?
Well, unlike Prince TJ, I don't have a heated garage for my car, so I just want to give a shout out to the plows, the little sidewalk caterpillars that come around, because, I mean, we had a ton of snow, and it's actually all right. The sidewalks are okay. I mean, they're not perfect, but just shout out to everybody working out there.
No kidding. Producer Jesse.
Is it wrong to order Uber Eats in this weather?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
It's wrong.
Can you?
You can. There are
Really?
some people who will slog through the snow to deliver your McDonald's.
Is it open? I think they actually shut it off last night because my wife got a pregnancy craving. And then she's like, oh, I really want a hot dog, and no hot dog. They just shut it. Every restaurant just shut it off. So I wonder this morning if it's open. If you're driving Uber this morning, let us know.
That's such a Caprice story, by the way, because when I was over the other weekend, she just stared at me when you left the room and was like, do you want cheesecake? And I was like, yeah. And then we ordered cheesecake on Uber Eats.
Pretty regular. She the other morning ordered vanilla cupcakes randomly.
She can do what she wants. She's carrying your child.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm not complaining. Okay, so here's what's on my mind this morning. I shoveled last night from 8:30 to 9:10. It took 40 minutes. And I woke up this morning, and I am still ankle deep in snow leaving my house. That is unbelievable.
And he has really tall ankles, too,
Yeah.
so that's how deep the snow is.
Muscular and strong ankles.
No.
I didn't say that.
You also have a gravel driveway, don't you? So that's not
Oh, my
easy.
goodness.
That's
No,
not
it's the
easy.
I'm getting it. Like a couple shovels in, I'm like, I have to find a way to get this paved next year. Oh, my God.
You own your home, so I don't feel bad for you
Yeah.
at all.
Hey, Jack, check out Hollywood over here with
I
his
know.
driveway.
Oh, I own a house.
Oh, look at me. Some of us were responsible with our finances.
Okay, no. Nothing wrong with renting.
All right, let's get you on a vacation. Let's get you out of here. 7 o'clock this morning. We're going to give you a code word. That is going to hook you up with a beach in Jamaica. More info at that point. Right now, it's Halsey on Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Just a quick note before TJ takes over here. Line 2, Bloor Danforth Subway. No service between Woodbine and Kennedy due to weather-related rail issues. That's basically the outside part of the line. They haven't been able to plow it yet. Shuttle buses are running between the two, between Woodbine and Warden. So look for that and plan for that because it will delay things. Obviously, there's a lot of snow on the roads.
Yeah, fun fact, it snowed last night.
Crazy.
Quite a bit.
Yep.
Some would say a lot. I'll say a lot. It snowed a lot.
Yep.
They're saying we might have seen upwards of 30 centimeters of snow. You have to remember, too, this weekend we saw, what, another 20 centimeters?
15, 20, yeah.
So
it's not, I'm interested to see when the actual tally comes in. This could be a record breaker. And I was saying to my mom this morning, as we were driving in together, that I'm like, I can't remember.
Sorry, every time you mention that you drive in with your mom,
in his
she
car
picks you up
seat.
every day.
She does. She does. No, when we were talking this morning, it was kind of like, this is... I can't remember the last time we had this much snow in this short amount of time. You know what I mean?
The hard part about this, though, is we can't even go on social media to complain about it because then the rest of the country's like, oh, 50 centimeters, that's nothing.
Well, I saw somebody yesterday, they tweeted me and they said, it's minus 51 in Winnipeg last night. And I'm like, okay, wait a second. This is not a competition.
Yeah.
This is not a competition. It can be cold somewhere and snowy somewhere else, and both can be bad.
Anybody
Right?
in Canada assumes because we live in Toronto, you can't complain about anything. Oh, you're from Toronto, you can't. No.
You got that big tower. You don't even know what cold is.
That's
You know,
where
those
Drake's
things.
from. Come on.
Yeah, those things don't relate to each other at all.
No.
It's called gatekeeping. Don't do it. An app you got to download if you take transit into work is the Presto app. It's now available on iOS and Android. You can't tap on with the app, unfortunately, but you can load your pass, load funds, set up auto
Can you
refills.
tap off with it? Because sometimes I leave a station and I forget, and then they charge me the full amount. Like, I got charged $25 for taking the GO train a couple spots because I forgot to tap off.
It's hard to not tap off on the subway because generally to get out of
Yeah.
every place you have to tap off to get through the gates, but it's very easy to forget on the GO train.
Is this going to be any more reliable than anything else Presto related? Because I find that nothing seems to work out. Nothing against Presto, but nothing works.
I mean, they put it out there,
Yep.
and then it works a couple years later.
Okay.
So, yeah, I give it a few years.
Guys,
Dependable.
do not talk ill of Presto. They will find us. And they will tap us with their cards that don't work. Uber released some news on what they're hoping to achieve in the year 2019 in Toronto. This is the part that got me excited. Booze delivery. Ooh. They might start doing Uber booze delivery.
Don't they already do this?
There's dial a bottle. I mean, not that I've ever
No, but
used the service.
Okay, this is really bad, but I know that there are people out there that are throwing out, that are like, hey, can you stop by this place? And they'll select the Uber to go to that place.
Whoa, what?
And then they'll pick things up and then they'll drop them off. I'm not saying it's booze. I know a couple people that have done it with power cords. If they want to deliver a power cord to someone else,
What?
they'll call the Uber to their house, send it to the other house, and be like, listen, the guy will meet you out front. Can you just drive this over?
See, I've had
future is
somebody
now.
drop keys off at my apartment like that.
Really?
Yeah. But I've never had...
An ex-girlfriend?
No.
After she moved out?
We
No?
always gotta
Kind
check
of,
with
but
you.
no. Anyway, that's what's trending. I'm TJ.
At exactly 7 o'clock this morning, we're going to hook you up with a code word, and that will get you to Jamaica on a vacation just in time for Valentine's Day and just in time to get the heck out of Toronto. Seriously, you've earned it. It's Virgin Radio with Calvin Harris and Sam Smith.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Want to shout out Kurt, who's out there plowing snow. If you are plowing snow, if you're on CAA, round of applause to you. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you.
What would the cool name for plowing snow be? Like the short form? Like on The Office, they talked about when they were moving boxes, they called it hauling cube.
Oh,
What's the hauling cube version of snow plowing?
Chuck and Dust.
Moving
Chuck
how?
and dust.
Yeah.
That sounds like something else, but let's go with Chuck and dust.
That doesn't sound good.
All right. Well, listen, we can work on the name.
Okay.
By the way,
Chuck and Dust.
All Toronto Catholic School Board school buses are off today. They're canceled, but I believe the board is still open. As of this moment, it's still open, and obviously this is kind of running as we go, so we'll update you as soon as we do know. And also Durham Region, a few zones are closed, so you might want to check on the Durham Region School Board website to find out.
Did you take the bus as a kid?
I did, yeah. For a little
I
bit.
hated
And then
people
I
like
got
you.
bullied. I got bullied on the bus, so I stopped taking it and walked.
That's incredibly sad for 6
No,
a.m.
I mean, that's what happened.
That makes my heart hurt.
I would have rather took 15 minutes on the bus and 40 to walk, and I walked it. I just didn't want to be. I walked it with a couple of my friends.
This is tragic. I was about to be like, I hated people on the bus, but it sounds like
did
you
too.
hated people on the bus too.
I really hated it. Hey, I want to talk in a couple songs about your drive home. So 6:10. I want to hear what it was like on the roads last night. All of us, live in varying degrees downtown. I want to know what it was like on the Don Valley Parkway. I want to know what it was like on the 401 and the 400 and all the places that you went. How long did it take you? You can start texting us now. 99999 or 416-872-9999. I want to know what it was like for you, how long it took. I am looking for Toronto's longest commute. We want to find it.
We're hearing like 2-3 hour commutes. It's craziness yesterday.
What do you think's the longest going to be? And where do you think it's going to be too? Right here. Make the prediction.
I'll say somewhere either Kitchener, and it will probably be like 4 hours.
Jax?
Maybe 4 hours to Niagara?
I think it's going to be something like, well, I mean, Niagara's a little unfair. That's like a completely different.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying here. Okay,
I'm thinking that way though. Burlington Skyway. That's always where the issues start, man. I don't know. I'm interested. Give us a shout. Shoot us a text. And by the way, take it easy on the roads this morning. Let's all get to work alive.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Treacherous drive-in. 401 westbound is closed at Thixon. Tanker truck rollover. Jax, we got some more updates too?
Yeah, so the DVP, which has been a mess pretty much all night, southbound is still kind of tricky, but it's clearing out. I guess traffic was stopped because a car spun out and a bunch of plows got stuck behind it. So it's just, it's a mess.
It's a lot. We're asking for Toronto's longest commutes. And by the way, that doesn't have to just count for Toronto Central. We're talking like GTA. You had to leave Toronto. You went out back home last night. How long were you on the road? TJ, what are the texts saying?
Stefan texted us in the 416, 3 hours from Park Lawn and Lakeshore to King and Adelaide in Oshawa. 5 accidents on the DVP at 8:30. Oh. That's not fun. This one sounds like a lot of fun. My uncle left work from Mississauga at 4 p.m. yesterday, got home after 8 p.m.
Oh, wow.
That's also from the 416.
Man, having to cross the city on the best of days is tough. It's tough.
It's a rough go. My brother commutes from Burlington to Brampton every day, and he has Monday, Tuesdays off, and he was just sending me pictures of himself just enjoying his life yesterday.
That was honestly the best Monday to have off.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ever. So I've got Liz and Anisia on the phone here. Now, ladies, don't say anything yet. They don't know each other. And on the count of 3, I want you both at the same time to say what you do. 1, 2, 3.
I drive the TTC bus.
Oh my gosh, I drive the TTC bus. Oh my god.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, what division are you from?
I'm from Errol. You?
Oh, I'm from Birchmount.
You guys just start talking crap about your manager.
Imagine?
Well,
I don't want to imagine. I want to hear it.
We thought we put you on together because, first off, you guys are heroes for driving last night.
Yes, thank you
Seriously,
so much,
thank
guys.
you. It's that honestly huge. The second thing I wanted to ask you both is, after driving, did you you guys had to go home? How long were each of your commutes? Because you're from different parts of the city. One of you, I think, in Birchmount area, and the other one's where?
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge. Okay. How long did it take you to get home?
For me, it took me about an hour and a half, and I actually had to pick up my son too from daycare.
Oh, wow.
And how long is the commute regularly?
About 10 minutes.
When you have to drop your son off at school, does he ring the bell or?
No. He's in daycare.
Okay.
That's so bad.
Can I ask you one?
You guys are funny.
When you guys, this is the thing I always see from TTC. The TTC is like a family that doesn't know each other. But whenever you see, whenever buses pass, they stop and they do a little thing.
They do the bus wave.
Is there like a secret thing that happens? Is there a specific wave that you guys have to do, or is it kind of like you play it by ear depending on the driver?
I just wave, and then when they don't wave, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, that was so rude, but I don't even know you, but you just waved at me.
Okay, so for me, it's more of commodity because I used to drive the streetcars.
Oh.
So we would ding downtown and stuff like that. It was actually really nice. It's just more of commodity.
Do bus drivers kind of look down on streetcar drivers like we got it tougher?
Are you kidding? Streetcar is much more tougher.
Is it? Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
See, this I'm learning.
Do you have to push a whole lot of tonnage? Are you kidding me?
Well, listen, we just want to say we so appreciate you guys and what you did for us for the city yesterday. Thank you so much for keeping us safe and getting people home in that.
We love you.
We love
Yes,
you.
we do.
Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
TDSB, school buses canceled. Toronto Catholic Board canceled. Durham Region canceled. Markham canceled. Peel has not tweeted yet. It's our favorite Twitter account. We're waiting on you, Peel Schools.
They are my favorite.
Where are you? Where are you, Peel Schools?
Hashtag Peel fam.
They're putting together some sort of fire tweet. Right now.
That's
I know
true.
it.
I know that the schools are mostly open today, which is unbelievable. But good luck to the teachers and good luck students getting there. Take your time. Be late. Who cares? This is a day where you're allowed to be, right? And we're asking about Toronto's longest commute time last night. So we wanted to hear yours. 416-872-9999. Go ahead.
It took me about 3.5 hours.
Oh, from where to where?
From King City to Oakville.
Man.
Buddy.
Were you going to work or were you visiting a mistress?
Whoa, TJ.
Wow, okay.
No, I was coming from work.
Okay. You never know. It's always fun to ask.
He didn't deny the mistress part.
I don't know if those are your two options.
Hi there, it's Virgin Radio.
Hi, you guys are wondering how long it took me to get home last night?
Yeah.
It took me 5 hours.
Pardon me? Oh my God.
5 hours. I came from sick kids, and then I was going out to Ajax.
Oh, dear. What was the worst part besides the 5-hour part?
Well, yeah, where'd you get the most stuck?
Pardon me, where I get the most stuck? Getting off the highway. They had plowed it the opposite way, so I physically had to get out of my car and push it once I finally got off the highway of Ajax.
Darling.
Did you just sit there and accept it, or were you swearing the entire time?
Oh, absolutely swearing the entire time.
A little off topic. Do you like delicious food?
I do. I love me some food.
Would you like $200 to Winterlicious from the restaurant Figures?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
$200 for Winterlicious. Hey!
Oh my God, thank you so much. That's awesome.
Do you think you'll spend the $200 with a person, or you'll just be like, nope, I deserve this, and shovel it all into your face?
No judgment here.
Well, you know what? We'll see who's nice to me, and then we'll go from there.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Just in case you live in a windowless basement, fun fact, it snowed, like a lot. Especially over the last 48 hours. So last night, they're saying we got upwards of 30 centimeters of snow. This past weekend, we got upwards of 20 centimeters. I'm no mathematician, but that's around 50 centimeters of snow in like 48 to 72 hours. So, math.
That's
fun.
wow, there's a lot of numbers in that. Are you not impressed by that, Jax? I'm kind of blown away by TJ's math there.
Beep, boop, bop, bop, bop. That's my robot computer voice.
Guys, I'm a very impressive person. Or so my mom says. The roads are obviously an absolute nightmare. There is some school closures. We will give you all that information if you head over to our Twitter feed at Virgin Radio Toronto, or at Virgin Radio TO, pardon me. It's all up there for you.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's lots of stuff. Sorry, my computer froze on me.
Oh, that's why I was like, you looked at me, I was like, did you want to keep going? Or?
TJ, you know this is your
Yeah.
segment, right? Snapchat's considering getting rid of the disappearing snap feature. You know, the thing it's known for. Mm-hmm. They're saying that they want to do it to bolster its partnerships with publishers and potentially claim more ad revenue. Fancy way of saying they want more money.
So they want to be Snapstagram, basically.
Yeah, basically.
It's interesting because those snaps don't actually go away. Snapchat keeps them all, and then they get hacked, and then they get leaked from Russia.
That's right.
Like, that's a real thing. That's
Okay, take it easy there, dark web.
No, he's right. And then they get printed off, and Mark Zuckerberg has a folder of it in his living room.
Enough.
That's right.
And then Terminator
Stop
starts.
living in fear.
A new study says renting is now officially cheaper than buying in Toronto. So
TJ,
Look
you
at
that,
that.
buddy?
Jax, too. You're renting.
I am a renter, Adam.
And
and what are you?
No, so TJ's the renter that doesn't have to shovel. So TJ
True.
loves days like today. He's like, oh, the snow's beautiful. It's great.
It's a great day to be a renter.
You rent a flat, so you have to shovel. Did you enjoy that?
I have a backyard. And that's all I need, okay? I'm fine.
You're going to lose your little Pomeranian in
I'm
the backyard.
fine.
I have a balcony. I live on the 16th floor, not to brag. And I am terrified of heights. And I never clean my balcony because it's terrifying to be out there, and I love when it snows and when it rains because it automatically cleans it for me.
Oh,
so
that's
I
nice.
actually kind of love the snow yesterday.
I saw an Instagram story from you last night of your deck, but you were inside. So
Yeah.
now it all makes sense because you're terrified. Okay. Yeah.
I can't go out there. I like grab the railing and I keep my feet in my apartment.
Also, TJ forgot to tell you that, yeah, he's on the 16th floor, but his apartment is about 250 square feet. So
That's generous. But I do have a dishwasher. Again,
right.
not to brag.
That's right. All right. So we're going to play a song, and then we're going to come back and we're going to give you the code word for vacation. We want to send you to Jamaica because on a morning like this, like, come on, let's get you out of here. We're going to do a little Calvin Harris and Rag & Bone Man. We will come back. We will give you the code word, and we're going to have a good time this morning.
CKFM Toronto
An iHeartRadio station.
is 99.9 Virgin Radio. This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
Make some noise, let's go.
Your code word for vacation is tropical. So it's tropical and your name. Text it to 99999 when you are able, especially on a day like today. Let's not text and drive. Let's not text and drive ever. But let's especially not today, okay?
Also, if you forget the code word, just think of the polar opposite of outside.
Yeah. Hey, there
Tropical.
you go.
I'm helpful.
Netflix forced yesterday to tell people to stop being so creepy because of one of their documentaries. You've seen the Ted Bundy thing, right?
Yeah.
You saw it, TJ.
Yep.
Thoughts on it quickly?
Very powerful, very horrific, interesting. I mean, like, it's kind of dark to say it's entertaining, but it's a
fascinating.
good documentary.
Say it's fascinating,
Yeah.
right? Like, it is. I mean, and then that's why people watch it, because you want to know why somebody does what he did. And it's funny, when you watch it, it's almost like, same with like R. Kelly. You knew he did bad things. You didn't know how much.
You didn't know the details. You didn't know the extreme. Yeah,
it's crazy. So Netflix yesterday was forced to tweet this. I've seen a lot of talk about Ted Bundy's alleged hotness, and I would like to gently remind everyone that there are literally thousands of hot men on the service, as in Netflix, almost all of whom are not convicted serial murderers.
Yep.
And then somebody tweeted, "But he's hot though," and then Netflix said, "Where?" Unbelievable.
That's good.
The crazy thing about it is that there were people in the courtroom, women in the courtroom, who were fans of him at the time, which is the craziest part. Like, they would just sit in the courtroom and like be his cheering section.
Now, I want to know, like, because this comes after, a few weeks after
you,
right? And Penn
Badgley,
the main star, he had to be like, guys, I'm literally like destroying this woman's life, and then I kill her. Why are you finding me attractive? And is it
spoiler alert, Jack?
Oh, come on! If you haven't seen it yet, don't bother.
I blacked that out. Don't worry, we're good. Keep in mind, though, that's a show about a stalker too, and even he was addressing people on Twitter, being like, "This is very concerning that you guys are finding me attractive in this show."
Well, the thing is, like, that is a fictional show.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And Penn Badgley is a good-looking person, and he's got fans that will support him no matter what he does. I do find it very strange, though, that there are people that have, and they show them in the documentary. It goes back to like those people who are in the courtroom, and one girl, I remember she turns around and she goes, like, every time he turns around, it's like, ooh, he might get me, and she's like,
oh,
and I'm like, wow, that is so messed up.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those people, please stop tweeting that.
Stop being so thirsty over Ted Bundy. Let's just not do that.
Are there not hotter people?
I like Richard Gere. Is he a bad boy?
I like Judge Judy.
Ooh, she's spicy.
Yeah, I mean it.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
A few shout-outs we need to do this morning. First off, anybody who is driving a plow in the GTA.
We love you.
They've been working since like overnight, too.
Oh, yeah.
They've been going hard at it.
Anybody who works for CAA, thank you.
Yeah.
A round of applause. Anybody who is a teacher whose board is open today, and by the way, even if your board's closed, shout out to you for being a teacher. Thank you so much. But if you've got to go in today, thank you so much for going in. We love you.
Yep.
Love you. Also got to give a big shout out to TJ on Virgin Radio for just being who he is. Let's give him a big...
Do not encourage this, producer Jesse.
Yeah, don't give it to him, please. Jeez.
You know, if you guys aren't careful, you might lose me.
Can I give a special shout out to TTC drivers as well today? Because it's going to be a hot mess.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a rough one. And shout out to you if you're stuck in your car. We're really sorry about it. I don't know if you saw this story. Ryerson Student Union is in huge trouble, specifically their president. They racked up some pretty big credit card debt. I'm just going to name some of the stores. First off, starts at the LCBO.
Of course.
Then a shisha lounge.
Oh.
And a credit risk company in Stratford.
What?
What?
Yeah, weird, right? And don't let me forget about this Casino Rama.
You got to hit up Rama.
I don't know. See, here's the thing. The amount of money racked up is $250,000.
Pardon me?
This would never happen at my community college.
That's their revenue for the whole year.
Yes, absolutely. We'd never get that kind of cash.
No, but in all honesty, none of these have been deemed yet wrongful expenses. So that's important that we get that out there. They're investigating right now. Doesn't mean they won't be, but they haven't proven anything, and I think that's important. TJ?
Spoiler alert, I feel like the Casino Rama one might be a wrongful purchase.
Again, we got to let them investigate, though.
Yeah.
Innocent until proven guilty. Ram Ganesh, who is the student union president, was asked yesterday, I believe, to resign. I don't know if he has yet or not. One of the weird things to me, though, I was looking at this story and thinking, okay, I remember not having much money in college, and I lived at home. And I was at Ryerson for a year, and then I went to Humber College. $250,000. How is it possible that any student union has access to $250,000?
Yeah.
Like, what could you possibly need that for? And how do they have that kind of limit on their credit card? Think about that. Like, your credit card limit might be $4,000 or $5,000. $250,000?
I think some more investigation needs to be done. Maybe it's coming from the high tuition. Just kidding. Sorry, Ryerson.
You know what probably happened? I'm just piecing this together now. I bet you they realized they racked up a ton of debt, and that's why they went to Casino-rama. They're like, we can win it back. We're university students. We probably know what the word algorithm means.
This is a great movie right here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe it will make a movie. Producer Jesse, I'm going to bring you on because you are a Ryerson grad.
I am.
Out of their
proud alumni.
Yeah, that's right. Radio and television arts program. Okay, you went for 4 years.
Yeah.
Did you ever vote? Ever?
No.
Can you name one person who was president while you were there?
No. Not at all.
So you know your student dues went to something, right?
Sure. We had nice beanbag chairs in the lobby.
Well, that's cool.
Probably went to that.
Well, it's a great campus.
Yeah.
Ryerson's a great school.
Oh, yeah.
But, so you were happy about the beanbag purchases?
I think that was a great purchase. Would have liked some of the booze that they bought.
Yeah, right? What kind of party were they
Shisha.
at? It'll be very, very interesting to see kind of how this pans out. I do feel like, though, when I read this a little bit, they were having a good time, right?
Oh yeah, there was no Rugrats for sure at the time. They're sitting in that shisha lounge and they're like, oh yeah, this is Future Us's problem.
Future Us is here, but in the present, it was great.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings, you're just talking about $250,000 questionably expensed to the Ryerson Student Union credit card. I'm like, who has a limit of $250,000 on a credit card? I thought that was insane. And then, Jax, we got a text?
I always got a text from the 519 and said, you'd be amazed how much money student unions have coming from a past student union VP. Operating budget was around $7 million.
Wow. Oh. I had no idea. I know university's big business. I guess I just had no idea.
Capitalism, man.
That's crazy. No, but student unions pay for jerseys and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Don't they get Ryerson's done a ton of stuff with the old Maple Leaf Gardens, and they've got the gym in there and the rink and all that. So.
Yeah, it's gorgeous facilities for sure.
Wow. Okay. Well, this will be interesting to see.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Hey, did you know it snowed?
What?
Hadn't heard? Yeah.
Everybody just collectively went, ugh.
Yeah. Sorry for being that guy. Overnight, we apparently got around 30 centimeters of snow, depending where you live in the GTA. Add that to the 20 centimeters of snow we got this weekend, and friend, you got pretty near 50 centimeters of snow.
I'd like to give a special shout out to the tiny little Caterpillar plows. Because not only are they cute, but they're very helpful. And this morning, because I'm not a prince like TJ, and I had to walk to my car because it lives outside, not in a heated underground parking lot, I had no trouble walking on the sidewalks. Don't make fun of me.
I'm glad that you brought that up. That's very
everybody get
to everybody else.
Everybody get mad at Jax.
Shout out to the plows is what I'm trying to say, frig.
Shout out to the one plow who helped me this morning. Love Jax.
His name is Brian. He's a nice guy.
I find them cute and endearing, okay?
Honestly, though, if you were working a plow or if you were just working overnight, if you are going to work right now, you're a hero. I don't want to leave anybody out or miss anyone in the shadows.
We got a few text messages. Somebody was really upset that we missed out on the garbage trucks who are still in operation this morning.
Which is so tricky. They're getting over mounds of snow.
You're digging garbage out of the bank.
It's terrible.
Shout out to doctors and nurses who are working
healthcare professionals
too.
in general.
Oh my gosh, what a busy night it must have been. So if you're working, whatever you were doing, thank you for doing it. Thank you. I was gonna
next story.
I was gonna be like, unless you do this for a living, and then I was like, I probably should.
Hey TJ,
yeah,
keep going.
Shut up, Jax. Presto now has an app you can download for iOS and Android. You can't tap on and tap off with it, unfortunately, but you can reload your card and set auto reloads and stuff. So that's kind of cool.
Great, so I can check my Presto app to find out when I've forgotten to tap off. Why can't you tap off? Come on, guys. This isn't hard. Don't charge me $25 when I'm going from Oshawa to Toronto.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be Presto, okay?
True.
Is that their slogan?
No, I actually love Presto, sorry.
It actually should be. Once you get the Presto card, it's great, but don't ever forget. I'm just saying.
Producer Jesse lost his Presto card last week. Remember, he put $50 on it and he lost it.
And what was the outcome of that, Producer Jesse?
Someone in Toronto got $50 worth of free Presto. Is the result?
Ooh. You can't log on and switch it over?
No, I never registered the card on whatever app it was. I just loaded it and bought it. And then I lost it.
You know what I do?
On you, though.
I stick with tokens, buddy. That's what I do.
I believe
trusty
those are out
tokens.
now, aren't they? You can't use tokens anymore.
You can't? Tokens are still in.
No, they are being phased out.
Yeah.
Tokens are in right now.
No
Okay?
regular TTC user Jax who doesn't know that the tokens are gone.
What is?
I actually do take the TTC all the time.
What a surprise! The resident hipster on the morning show wants to use a vintage way to pay for travel. That's what's
I find it reliable. Okay.
That's just trending.
We got to give our qualifier a call here. So, Aleo, who is on the line. Aleo, what's going on? How are you this morning?
Good, yourself?
We're okay. We're okay. Jax, how are you?
Doing good.
TJ, how are you?
Come see, come saw.
Hey, Aleo, we just wanted to let you know that you have got yourself on the Virgin Radio VIP standby list.
Congratulations, my friend.
That means 5-star all-inclusive Grand Palladian Lady Hamilton Resort and Spa in Jamaica from Transat and TripCentral.ca. It could be yours tomorrow. We might be calling you at 7 a.m.
That's amazing.
Your phone sounds very clear. Are you at work on a handheld?
No, I'm just still in bed, just waking up. Not wanting to wake up to all the snow here.
Your voice is also very gruff and
It's that early
sexy,
morning.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
How many darts do you have a day?
CKFM Toronto
An iHeart radio station.
is 99.9.
Virgin Radio. Hey, this is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
812, TJ on the text.
Yeah, Liz texted us from the 647. She's a snowplow operator. Said she's been working since 9 p.m. yesterday to get the roads clear for us.
Thank you, Liz. Damn, that is insane. We got a Rosa on the phone. Rosa, what's up?
I'm good. I'm just trying to get into work.
No, buddy.
I just wanted to say thank you for lifting the spritz up this morning while I'm driving into work. So I wanted to say thank you. You were thanking everybody else, but I just wanted to thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for thanking us.
This is the most Canadian phone call I've ever heard in my life.
We're going to send you a thank you card.
No, you go first.
Hey, we really appreciate that. Literally, we don't do anything most of the time, so we would like to thank people who actually do.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I mean, that drive was really light with all those songs and all those. I was actually laughing on the highway.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Very unsafe, but thank you very much.
Forwarding this phone call to our boss.
Be safe.
Hey, so I have a question. And if you live in a condo, you probably can't relate to this. Jax, I know, so I'm excluding TJ from this conversation.
Oh, cool. Turn my mic off.
He lives in a castle.
I'll have
Jax,
a nap.
You live in a house that you rent. Well, you rent the first
Yeah,
floor
like I
house.
have like a flat.
I live in a house as well.
Yep.
Rent or own the house, but live on the first floor. I have got the feeling that I am the responsible one of my neighbors. As in, there's a shared walkway. And I love my neighbors. They're good people. But there has not been one time this winter where anybody else has gone out and done anything else other than the quick little, like, brush a little snow to the side for both sides and then not really shovel the walkway. Where I was out there for 45 minutes last night shoveling. By the way, didn't make a dent because over the evening, another like 15 centimeters fell. But I'm the one who's been saddled with the responsibility. I'm not sure how to feel about it.
So here's my question. The people that live beside you, because you live in like a split one and you own your house, do they rent beside you?
They rent beside me, yes. But I don't own that place.
Nope.
It's attached.
But somebody owns that
shared
place and
walkway.
they rent.
That's right.
That's because they don't care about you, Adam. Renters take care of them their damn selves.
Yeah, we do.
And you have to deal with it yourself, okay?
It's nothing to do with you being more responsible than they are. It's that they waited you out. They know that you're weak. They know that you're going to be the one to do it. So they're like, why would we do it when the laugh guy can do it? And you're out there and you're laughing away and you're shoveling snow. They know it's you.
They know me as the
I own a home in a terrifying market.
Here's the question. If you are the neighbor that has to be responsible, let's say you're the one stuck shoveling your neighbor's everything, how do you get out of it? I would like to know how you become the unresponsible neighbor, or the irresponsible neighbor, probably a better word. 416-872-9999, or you can text us 99999, because I would like to get out of shoveling it some of the time. Right?
Stop being so sweet then.
Yeah. Just do what I do. Just ignore everybody. I've lived in my building for 2 years. I knew exactly nobody on my floor until actually yesterday. I met a guy in the elevator. His name's Eric. Now I have to move.
Okay.
He knows too much.
Virgin Radio. Wow.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Max Kerman for the Arkell.
Yeah.
And also from The Line.
Yeah, thank you.
Kind of what we're here to talk about, I guess.
That's right.
Which, by the way, starts tomorrow night on CTV. I cannot believe we're here already, launching a new season. So this show is pretty special.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to see Canadian talent on display nationally all the time. And I mean, you had to fight your way up for years. What an opportunity like this. What would this have been to the Arkells?
I don't know if we would have even fit in on a show like this.
Really?
To be honest, I mean, I feel like a lot of the people actually on the launch are like hyper prepared and very kind of polished. Some of like the acts that I got to see, were 22, 23 years old and like very ready to go. And I don't think I told him, I was like, I was not that good when I was your age. I was really impressed with the level of talent.
So you're usually the performer. What was it like to be on the other side and be a judge?
Well, I think it allowed me to have some perspective as to like how to take criticism.
Okay.
Because I think as an artist, I know, your sort of potential sort of sensitive areas. And so making sure that I don't that I'm trying to like be uplifting when I'm offering some advice, and just because I can sympathize for the position they're in.
Right.
And on your specific episode in a couple weeks, what can we kind of expect to see?
Yeah, there's a couple good singer-songwriters, a couple dudes that I really liked, some real female like powerhouse vocalists on the show. It was fun. It was fun getting to hang out with Scott and Mary May.
Scott's got to be an interesting guy. He seems
fascinating. He's a hell of a name dropper too.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's just always dropping references to private jets and his fancy cars and stuff.
Does he call them PJs? He doesn't even call them private jets.
And then he'd say private jet, and then I'd say PJ. No. And then I was like, tell me how Taylor Swift wrote this particular song. He'd be like, well, let me tell you. She came over to my house and she showed me this demo, and I told her it wasn't quite good enough. Go to LA and work on it some more. And then she did, and it was a big hit.
With no knowledge of how that happened. I told her to work on it.
Yeah.
You got to have confidence to tell Taylor Swift, nah, it's not good enough.
Yeah. I know, but Scott's a lovely guy and very sweet. He sent me actually for Christmas, he sent me a bottle of his vodka, his Big Machine vodka. In this like really
strong?
nice box.
Is it strong?
I haven't had it yet. I'm saving it for a very special occasion. Maybe I'll watch it on the night of my episode.
I'm going to be following your Twitter specifically to see if that happens.
Yeah.
Please do. Max Kerman from the Arkells, and of course the launch. Thank you so much for coming in. You can catch Max's episode in a couple weeks, but the launches tomorrow night, CTV. It's going to be huge this season. And if you love music and you want Canadians to succeed, because we're always cheering for our own, you cannot miss this.
Virgin Mornings.
With What's Trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it snowed a little bit overnight, and it made the roads and basically everything else an absolute nightmare.
What?
Yeah. 30 centimeters of snow. That's what they think we got.
Now, it's interesting because, I don't think we actually had a minute to breathe from the last snowstorm this weekend. I'm pretty sure my road wasn't even shoveled. And that's okay because there's so many routes to do, right? And then you get dumped on again, and it's like, holy moly, this is going to be tough to dig ourselves out of this one. But people get this all the time, so we can handle it.
We're in this together.
Yeah, we are. Did you guys have a headache from the weather, too?
I know people did. I didn't personally, but when that pressure changes for some people, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it really affects them.
I've had a headache for like 2 days.
I can feel the rain in my legs, too, my knees.
My knee aches when the rain's coming, as a Nana would say. Snapchat is considering doing something completely drastic, in that it's thinking of getting rid of the disappearing snap feature. The only thing Snapchat does?
Isn't that their only service? Yeah.
That's basically it. It's considering non-disappearing content as a way to bolster its partnerships with publishers and potentially claim more ad revenue. Translation, they want to make more money.
Wow. I have to be honest. When was the last time any of you used Snapchat?
I haven't used it. I check my sister-in-law's snaps and my nephews, and that's the only thing.
I know there are Snapchat devotees, but let's not pretend that you're not putting the exact same thing on Instagram right afterwards. Like, Insta Stories have just kind of come in and taken Snapchat's game.
And I remember when Instagram Stories originally came out and they, were threatening Snapchat. And everyone was like, Snapchat will be fine. No, they weren't. Instagram Stories took over.
Go ahead, man.
It's just funny how Instagram has become the social media platform.
It's because they're like, oh, you got a cool invention? We're going to do the same thing, call it something different, and already you're on Instagram.
They're like, that's ours now.
Yeah.
That's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Hey, so just so you know, if you're thinking beach on a day like today, if you're not, you should be, because we have a code word for you to go to Jamaica, 11 o'clock, with Robin, who will be on next to preview her show. In the meantime, it's Halsey on Virgin Mornings. Adam Wylde, TJ, Jax.
Woo! This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings, Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax. Definitely pressed that button too early, but hey, it's been a long morning.
It happens.
As I'm sure it has been for everyone. Shout out to you if you are on the road right now. We're so sorry about the commute. Robin is going to take over and try to make what's left of your commute just a little bit better. Robin.
Yes, hello.
How was your... You came in from Vaughan this morning.
Awful.
How did you do it? How did you make it on time?
I left extra early, and I think sometimes leaving early means it's even worse because not all of the streets are plowed, and it was like there's some pretty chunky snow out there.
Yeah.
So,
How long did it take you this morning?
Oh, I think I was probably an extra 22 minutes tacked on. Yeah, it was not fun.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be way worse than that for you.
Well, I left really early, so
Yeah.
now if you're in the thick of it, you know, if you're 7, 8 o'clock, it's not good.
What do you have coming up on the show?
Okay, so I'm actually really excited about this. Okay, here's the thing. So Uber is going to be launching something new, and it's going to make throwing a party even easier because you're not going to have to leave your guests at all.
Oh, man.
It's going to be so good. Plus, more future stuff, my friends. There's a new artificial intelligence invention that's going to save your relationship.
When the robots eventually do take over, Robin's going to be there like, yes!
They're all delivery.
The future is now, Robin.
That's right. The future is now, and I'm all about the robots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love a robot man.
Did you know that Uber has partnered with a...
Wait, hang on. Wait.
Sorry.
You love a robot man.
Yeah.
Which one?
What, any robot man, really.
Oh, okay.
Because
Robin's
you
going
get
to go one of those clubs in the cities. You know the ones.
Oh, yeah.
The robot
The robot
club?
clubs.
Oh.
Yeah, the robots.
I can also do the robot.
Oh.
Not what we're talking about.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
So when the robots take over, Robin will be doing the robot and saying, welcome, I am one of you.
And kind of poorly, I have to say. Robin, you weren't very... And I love you, darling, but that wasn't the best. You can do better.
My arm is disconnected to my body.
It sure is.
I am Zorb.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
99.9 Virgin Radio.